Hello and welcome to Presentation Points Video Snark. This video series isn't an audiobook, is designed as commentary. This series emphasizes reading and listening comprehension skills. If you thought that this was an audiobook, maybe stick around and learn something. I also want to know why it is that you thought that this was an audiobook, because no matter how many times that I say up front that this is a detailed book review, people still get upset that this isn't an audiobook. What made you click on this? My focus is on reading books, discussing what went wrong, and suggesting ways that they could be fixed. I'm continuing my read-through of Girl in Line by Zoe Sugg and or Siobhan Curham. If you haven't seen the earlier videos, you can find the links below. Chapter 13. While the plane taxis, Elliot helps her to develop Ocean Strong even further in order to distract her. Don't worry too much about this though. Although it does take up much of the first page of the chapter, it's like, is this gonna be on the test later? Then most of the flight to America is glossed over with her and Elliot watching a movie. And I'm honestly kind of grateful about the entire thing, although I'm kind of miffed that we even got this much to start with. As we get up to go, I glance at the plane window and catch my breath. Everything looks so American, from the long-nosed silver trucks to the men working on the wheel of the plane next to ours with their navy blue baseball caps and cargo pants. Having been to Heathrow a few times now, I can assure you that there's honestly not much difference between an English Grand Crew and American. It's almost like somebody realized that it was a lot easier to do it like this, and so it became kind of the standard. How weird is that? No. Do you want to know what the most "wow, I'm in another country" thing was the first time I went to England? Wet floor signs only being in English and not having Spanish under it. There are a lot of little things to comment upon how foreign that they are, like the wet floor signs, but I feel like the ground crew is kind of a miss. As soon as they land, Penny's mom is on her phone to put out last-minute fires for the wedding. They hail a cab and the driver's a little upset over how much stuff that they needed to bring with them for the wedding. He grumbles as he starts to load everything up, and Elliot makes a joke about how cabbies are all putting on an act. The poor driver overhears this and gets angry at Elliot with the idea that he's acting about being grumpy. Social filter? I don't know her. In the cab, Penny starts to have a panic attack, and both her mom and Elliot try to silently calm her down. After that, it falls back into the cliche of girls' first trip to New York, where she can only look up at the skyscrapers. When they get to the Waldorf, everybody stands with slack jaws and stares at not only the building but also the massive Christmas tree. They're greeted by the doorman, and Penny thinks that this feels like a fairy tale. She can only hope that this ends like one as well. Love my Snark, I also offer book editing services where I bring that same approach to your writing. If you prefer a more traditional approach, I also offer professional book editing services. You can contact me on any of my social media platforms if you have further questions about my editing services, including pricing options. Chapter 14. If you were expecting plot in this, I hope that you're ready for more disappointment, because the entire first page of this chapter is nothing but Penny and Elliot acting like giddy idiots over the fact that not only are they in New York, but that they're at a super fancy hotel. I would complain that this is taking up way more page time than it probably deserves, but what exactly is the plot to this? Because I was promised a toxic teenage romance and the male lead hasn't even been introduced yet. When Penny's parents get back from doing wedding stuff, the mom is super stressed out and claims that they should have come earlier to have avoided all of this. And that, my pretties, is why we don't take on last-minute wedding clients. Mom then asks Penny if she'd be up to take some behind-the-scenes photos to help supplement the stuff that the professional photographer would be taking. Penny obviously jumps at the chance. Dad says that while the girls are doing that, he and Elliot will go take on the sights. If you're interested in reading my own stories, you can purchase my spicy short stories as well as 2 full-length novels on Amazon. I also frequently run flash sales on my stories. If you're not already following me on Reddit, I recommend doing so to stay updated on when I offer free content. Reddit is currently the only place where I'm advertising myself these days. Chapter 15. In the morning, Penny literally forgot that she was in a fancy hotel in New York, literally across the Atlantic Ocean, or the pond, as Brits like to call it. How? How do you forget that? I know that this is a trope in books, but come on, you weren't even drunk. I look at the clock and see that I've slept for 10 whole hours. It's a 6-hour flight and the rest of the traveling far from home entails. You were exhausted. I'm surprised that they all didn't sleep longer, knowing full well that the American-European jet lag hits you like nothing else. Granted, my time zone is so much worse than going to New York. Elliot then shows her that her last blog post went viral, again because the author demanded it rather than for actual and legitimate reasons. The author does know that the readers saw the post too, right? And what I read was one of the most generic, "Oh my god, you guys, do you have fears?" No, the rest of us are over here playing chicken with Mack trucks and flaming chainsaws. She's also floored that she suddenly gained a lot of new followers and now has over 10,000 of them, which is, again, the author greatly overestimating about how many people care about the random nonsense a teenage girl posts online. Penny reads some of the comments that people left talking about their fears, but they all come off as the kind of teenage girl who'd follow random teenage girl online who only ever posts about teenage girl stuff, like one girl is being bullied and another can't get away from her alcoholic mother. Actually, why don't we get that book? I want to read the book about the girl who can't escape from her drug-addicted parents and then talks about it online. Not some whiny middle-class girl who lives a pretty comfortable life and doesn't have actual problems aside from miserable friends. Later, they go downstairs and I guess have their first official American meal. They'd ordered room service pizza earlier, but pizza is so international and I'm not sure that it counts. She's blown away by the concept of having blueberry pancakes covered in syrup and bacon on a plate. Do not introduce this girl to Thanksgiving dinner because I think it might break her. Then her mom takes her to go see where the wedding is going to be held while Elliot and her dad head off to go do touristy things. Penny feels bad because she would also like to see the city, which is like, why would you drag her all the way over there, make your literal child do work the entire time, and then not let her at least go see some of the most notable things in New York? She takes photos of the reception hall, then meets the head caterer baker who is getting some of the baked goods ready for the wedding tomorrow. She takes some photos of the baked goods and goes wandering out from the kitchen to take some more photos. Back in, I guess, the main room, she sees a band sitting up and rehearsing. She finds their energy captivating, so she goes to take a photo. Then the lead singer starts to yell at her about how she got in. She's also confused why they're there and explains that she's part of the wedding planner group for tomorrow and asks if they're the band. Do you guys get dirty dancing over here? Are you for real right now? That movie takes place in America, was filmed in America, starring American actors. I swear to God, she's a special kind of stupid. This question is so stupid that everybody in the band makes fun of her for it. You know it's bad when even the book acknowledges how stupid that you are. Embarrassed, Penny makes a quick goodbye and runs off. Patreon has recently introduced free memberships. By joining, you'll be able to enjoy the same content I post on Tumblr, now conveniently available on Patreon. Patreon supporters can enjoy even more book snarks starting at only $1 a month. Plus, Patreon now offers a 1-week free trial. Don't miss it! Big shout out to Phoebe for supporting me on Patreon already. If you want to hear your name in my video next week, either support me on Patreon or make a one-time donation. Chapter 16. Before Penny can leave, the guy insists that he's not there for the wedding. "I'd like breaking into hotels and playing really sad songs in their wedding suits," he says, grinning even more. It's kind of obvious that he's joking, but Penny apparently doesn't know the meaning of the word and spirals into panic that this man is an authentic New York crazy person and she's going to have to do something about it. As she's standing there freaking out, the singer approaches her and all but confesses to the idea that he was joking. The fact that he had to spell it out for her is, quite frankly, simply one more notch on the list of dumb and embarrassing things Penny has done. Anyway, he asks for her name and introduces himself as Noah. He asks if she's British and what she's doing there. She explains about the wedding and how she's taking some behind-the-scenes photos. He explains that his grandmother is the caterer and asks if she's hungry. When she agrees, he says that they'll go bug her for some food. But first, he asks that she pronounce the word tomato. When she does it, he basically mocks her British accent. Ah yes, love at first accent mockery. Every girl's dream. They go into the kitchen where Sadie Lee chides Noah for pretending to be a wedding singer again. She also hits him with a towel, insisting that all the stuff left out to cool is for the wedding, not them. At that moment, Penny's mom comes in and is upset that the tiara broke. But then not even a paragraph later, she gets onto the phone with somebody who says that they have a replacement tiara that can be picked up. However, she insists that she can't go because she has to do last-minute flower girl fittings. Sadie Lee then volunteers her grandson. After quick introductions to Penny's mom and Noah invites Penny to tag along. Since she did want to see the site, she eagerly asks her mom if it's okay if she goes. The mom obviously agrees and the two of them set off. Thanks for watching! New Book Snarks videos go live every Monday with occasional extras during the week. Your support means so much, even if it's not financial. Watching my videos, subscribing, and liking and sharing them with friends all go a long way in helping my channel grow. If you've already caught up with all my videos, you can go to Facebook, WordPress, Tumblr, or free on Patreon for my main Book Snarks, always free and updated every morning. Linktree for everything is posted below. See you next week, guys!